know. It's just been how many weeks now has it been since we've been trying to get together for this one?
I don't know. I don't want to count. I don't want to think about it. Life has just been a lot, so I get it.
Yes, it has.
I guess the question is, do we release this before or after a regular episode?
I don't know.
I'll hold on to it. We'll see what goes on. Let's see what happens about recording a regular episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been busy.
Yeah.
So we're
going
gonna
to special episode, what, 3, 4?
4 or 5?
We've done that many special episodes already?
Yes. I want to say it's 4. Because we
I know.
did the one with the one about Dreamlight with our wives, and then all the other ones have been, man, all the rest of them, as far as I remember, was Destiny lore stuff. Like those I considered the special ones because it's not game news.
Yeah. But we did. I know one we did with Brian, but did we do? Did we do
did
more than
multiple
one
with Brian? Yeah.
No shit.
I think we did at least 2, so that would put us at 3, and this would be number 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason I'm only remembering at least once.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build Gundams and talk about stuff and just hang out for a minute.
Yeah, pretty much. Oop.
Yay! So what are we finally building, Mike?
We're finally building the Death Scythe.
No, you gotta do the number. It has to be more accurate. XXXG O1D Gundam Death Scythe Colonies Liberation Organization mobile suit.
Yeah. And in my opinion, the best one of that series. But again, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody's got their own opinion, and it's okay. I was gonna say it's okay to be wrong, but I like it too. But so you're not wrong. But you know,
I
I'm
would
always
love to get the Hell Custom.
There was that Gundam model kit before, like years ago.
Huh?
I swear I remember seeing a model kit for that, like when they first started coming out, when I was still buying them at Meijer in Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I remember seeing the commercials
You sound
that
so.
Toonami would do all the time to
for the
to advertise.
models?
Yeah,
I didn't know that they had those.
yeah, they did.
That's cool.
Like they try to make it look hardcore as hell.
I feel like this is when nerddom wasn't as widely as accepted as it is now.
Yeah, pretty much. It is okay.
What else? There's something I was going to say about that, and I don't remember now. That's okay. Anyway, I figured we can just shoot the shit and discuss stuff and see what comes up. What I really wanted to talk about, like, this can also be podcast-related talk, because it ties into some of the stuff we're going to record on the next episode. But it's been a thing that's been going on for the better part of the last 8 months now, because it definitely started picking up steam at the end of last year.
Yep.
And that's the changing landscape of the gaming industry and the insane amount of layoffs and how things are going. Not for context, we'll just get into it. What I was explaining to you earlier, or starting to explain and said that we would save it, was this is partial to that. The cat is scratching at the door to get out now that he got in. Go away. Goodbye. So, the Helldivers 2 stuff that I mentioned to you before.
Yep.
When the game first launched, it had a lot of server problems, like a lot of instability, and people couldn't get in, or crashes, or whatever the issue was. When the game launched, it launched both on PC and PlayStation 5 simultaneously.
Yep.
Because of the server issues, they turned off one of the things that they were, I guess, required by Sony to do, which was when you log in to use their things, you have to tie a PSN account to your Steam account, I guess.
Mm.
But they said, we're not going to worry about that right now because of server instability. Once we get that working, we'll figure it out.
Mm.
Well, they got it figured out.
Yeah.
And about a month ago, I think they started. No, it was fairly recently that they started letting the community know, hey, pretty soon we're going to have to start turning this back on, and you're going to have to, on Steam, you're going to have to sign in with a PSN account.
All right.
And that started pissing off the community. The thought of it is, why would you sign up for, or why would you log in or sign up for an account on a console or a console's website stuff when it's not on that console?
Right.
And it's a mandatory thing, which is even worse. You can't play it unless you do that. Coupled with that is that there are a lot of countries where Helldivers 2 is available to play, but some of those countries can't make PlayStation accounts. Like, PlayStation is not hosted or supported in those countries. So these people are shit out of luck when it comes to playing the game when that happens.
Yeah.
But through that, at least, Sony did the right thing, and after a lot of crap, dropped that requirement. Said, okay, we're not gonna require it for Helldivers 2. Notice how I said that they're going to drop it for Helldivers 2. A day after that, they said Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut edition of it or whatever, you got to sign in with your PSN account on Steam. And I think they're trying to make it retroactive, and like for anything going forward, that's going to be the case as well. So it's like, sure, you won for Helldivers 2, but now there was like kind of a smoke and mirror thing.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you focused on that, but here's all the stuff that we're going to do. And it really seems like they're doing it because they want to pad their numbers. Because if you've got those people signing up with your PSN account on Steam, you could say, yeah, we've got... I mean, if you got them signing on with the PS5 account, you could say, we have this many people. But then when you throw in the Steam players that sign on with their PlayStation account, then you can add those numbers to your pool. And then you inflate those numbers, then it makes it look good on your portfolio.
Right.
That's just a belief. Nobody's saying that that's actually the case or whatever, but that sure as hell is what it seems like. But
Sure.
yeah, but that is Sony making shitty decisions for their company and like trying to kill their golden goose essentially, because that put. I mean, the Helldivers community was funny about it too. They like the community was mad. Their community manager even said, voice your opinion in one of the ways that matters or whatever, and like review bomb the game, add the comments to it and everything like that. So that's what the community did.
Yeah.
They got what they wanted out of it, I guess. And then in game they had a what they call major orders, which is supposed to be like a couple days long or a week long ordeal where everybody's working towards the same goal.
Yeah.
And theirs was to change the Steam rating from overwhelmingly negative back to positive. Like, they made it in-game lore and everything, but they were just like, now let's fix this or whatever. So they started doing that. But what do you think about requiring, like, Xbox is through Xbox regardless of how you do it. All their systems are tied. But like, what do you think about Sony doing that? It doesn't matter because you're on PlayStation, so you're already signed in and stuff, so it doesn't affect you, and it's not like you have to do more unless you're playing like Metal Gear Solid or Ubisoft games or something like that. Then you have to sign in with their shit, but it's less intrusive, I feel like, rather than Sony.
If there's a purpose behind it, that like a security purpose, or that's a way to be able to do like cross-platform and shit like that, I'm not against that type of thing because we already do it for Destiny.
Yeah, but I don't have to sign in to a Bungie account to play the game. I just log into Xbox and it works.
Yes, but let's say, for example, like if you, that's why I was saying if there's a purpose behind it. Like for example, if you want to be able to play the same account from your PlayStation to Steam or whatever other platforms they may decide to release it on, I could see that being a reason, or if there's some type of security feature which is requiring that to happen, then I can understand. But like you said, it sounds like they're just doing it to pad numbers. And that's been
Yeah.
happening a lot lately. Look at Disney Plus, for example, when they first launched. To pad numbers, they basically gave out free subscriptions to like Verizon and AT&T and all them. If you have that, you get
Yep.
you get a year's worth of it for free, and just so that they can say, "Hey, we have this many million users."
That's how that business works too. It's like we're gonna do everything to undermine the competition, get our foot in the door, and then we just rewrite everything, but basically do the same thing as people were doing before.
Right.
And I mean, it sucks too when I think someone in Disney was even quoted about the way Netflix is doing stuff where they did the password crackdown, and they seen an increase in subscriptions and stuff. So obviously it's working. But the unfortunate thing for that is that it gives other companies incentives to do that too, and the only people losing out are the consumers.
Right.
Especially when everything's increasing in prices because people can't keep up with that, or they're deleting shows off their catalog.
I think, and even that situation is kind of pissing me off because I can sort of believe their reasoning for certain things.
Like what?
Like the purpose of the system that they put in place, or at least their excuse for it, was to prevent people from stealing their other users' accounts and using them out of other countries and shit like that. Um,
But that's not how that works.
I,
You need they read the internet traffic through there, or it's routed so you know where it's coming from, and then like if your region's not supported, then you just use a VPN to get access to things outside of your normal country.
right. But my thing is, like, if I'm paying, there had to have been a better way to use that system, because according to their thing, if one of the main reasons why people were cutting cords was because they didn't need to be tied down to one location.
Right.
Where, like, for example, Callie's dad, he owns a house in North Carolina. And he stopped having cable in both because of the streaming services. He can use it in both locations.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because of that Netflix situation, granted we're sharing the Netflix.
Ooh, you
Um,
bad boy.
but like, for example, if we're going over there, we're logged in and we keep it there. What if we own the house and we're going back and forth? I'm not going to bring that, according to the way their guidelines are, is in order for you to avoid that situation and being locked out or being charged extra, is to have that device log in every once in a while on the original home network.
Yep.
I'm not going to be lugging a smart TV back and forth and making sure I log in once a month or whatever. Fuck that. If I'm setting it up, I'm setting it up, and I want to use it wherever the hell I'm going.
Oh, if only it was that easy though.
Yeah.
But so that was like Sony's kerfuffle right now, and
Yeah.
they've only started to make it worse.
Yeah.
Nintendo is actually the only one on the upwards trajectory. The only thing that's wrong with them is people are clamoring for any kind of Switch 2 information, and they're not getting it yet. But we did get some confirmation that they are doing a direct in June, and they're going to tell us some information later on about the new Switch, but it's probably not going to be out till next year. But before that, there was a lot of talk about specs, like rumors and things like that. People saying, hey, I heard from a guy who knows a guy. Here's the specs, or here's what they think it is. We'll see. The thing I told you about was Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the layoffs over there.
Yeah. Man, can you really? It is layoffs, but it just feels so much harsher than that. They close studios. Not to mention they closed one that has, from the outside looking in, has had no real problems. So Xbox has gone on record saying that they need smaller hits. Aside from just like AAA blockbuster games, they need like these smaller hits to help the Game Pass catalog and Xbox as like a whole. But then they turn around and shuttered Tango Gameworks, which was like, Hi-Fi Rush's developers. They had one of the biggest games of last year from the Xbox studios. Right. It just came out on PS5 and PS5 and Switch, and everyone's experiencing that and have been praising it. But that studio got closed. What about The Evil Within? What about Ghostwire Tokyo? That studio is known for a handful of decent games that people are interested in. A lot of people were upset that we're not getting The Evil Within 3 now. It's just that some of these decisions just don't make sense. But the most that I can come up with because of this is that there's a deficit from the Activision Blizzard buyout, and they need to make that up somehow. And if they only didn't give Bobby Kotick $300-something million so that way he can go and fuck off somewhere else, maybe they could have kept these studios in business for a little while longer. There's been a lot of talk in the industry about just like how things are working and not working now, and why, like speculation as to why it is how it is and what's going on. Right. And a majority of the people who are saying things are just like, Xbox has continued to drop the ball over and over, and now people's livelihoods are at stake because of it. And a lot of these look like they're avoidable things. So.
You okay? Should be in the Minnie Mouse one should be in her car seat. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. Adam says hi.
Aw, poor Kelly.
Love you, dear. Oh god, I'm at the sticker. And on the tiniest piece in the world. Fuck off.
Want to know something that's also funny, sad that came from this?
What?
I know you'll recognize the name when I say it, but do you remember who Mike Ibarra is?
Oh my god, why does that name sound so fucking familiar?
Do you want me to tell you? Or give you a thing that you can be like, oh, that guy.
Uh-huh.
He was the one who suggested that maybe gamers should tip developers.
Oh, that...
Yeah, so when all the Xbox news came out, he tweeted saying, I see a lot of dogpiling on Phil Spencer. He's a great guy. I know this is hurting him just as much as it's hurting everybody else that got laid off and blah, blah, blah. And dude, he got raked over the coals. It's like you're focusing on the wrong person here. It's not poor Phil. It's because of Phil and leadership and management that a lot of the shit is happening. It's not poor Phil. It's these devs and studios that are closing and losing their jobs that you should be pouring.
Right.
These are the ones that you need to give the support to and should be calling out their names and sending their resumes out to people rather than saying, poor upper management, look how hard they have it. And that's not the case at all when you have, 3 different studios shutting this week alone, on top of however many they shut throughout last year, which is leaving a couple hundred people, I think, out. If I'm guessing. I know Tango Gameworks wasn't huge, but it's not like they were tiny either. But because of this, people are worried about like Obsidian following suit. And if that's the case, we're going to lose a lot of really cool games because of that. To give you an example, it'd be like the Outer Worlds. I always get Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds confused, but it's the Outer Worlds. It's the Pillars of Eternity saga. It is whatever their new game is coming out is called. I forget. I almost said Immortals of Avium, and that game was bleh. That was not them. Fuck, I can't remember their name right now. Avowed.
Yep.
Yeah. People are worried about Obsidian following suit, but hopefully that's not the case. What else what was I going to say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's sad when it feels like this shit's avoidable, and it seems like they're just trying to play catch up or like course correcting constantly, and it just keeps messing them up. I don't know.
Stop fucking with shit.
It's really unfortunate when you're at a point where it's next to impossible to make back the budget that you're given when
Yeah.
when profits are dictated, I guess, by corporate rather than by anything else, because you get these inflated costs for game development. Like I've said this multiple times, but you go back and look at Spider-Man 2, it was like a $300 million dev budget, and I don't think they still have yet to make their money back. But you don't see Insomniac closing because of it either.
Right.
But on the flip side of that, you also have WB, who is like, we had a $200 million loss since last year, and that's solely because of Suicide Squad. Like, David Zaslav, not said it's solely because of them, but he's like, yeah, Suicide Squad underperformed severely, and in general had a $200 million loss compared to last year. It way undersold Hogwarts Legacy, apparently. Like that was their cash cow for last year. But all I can say to that is, if you would actually listen to the community and take their feedback rather than saying, yeah, I hear you, but we're going to do it anyway, maybe there wouldn't have been that problem to begin with.
Pretty much.
A lot of the time it's like these big corporations, or even sometimes the studios, act like they know more. And they absolutely do when it comes to game development stuff. But if people are testing your game and talking about features and things about it, and they're saying, no, it's bad, or they don't like it, you got to take that criticism and see what you can do about it, because then you're not going to put out anything that's going to be sold.
Right. Because the people you're getting the information from are the people that are going to be buying the fucking game.
Exactly. You can totally make the game that you want to with your vision without, or you can take this criticism without removing your vision from it.
Right.
And yeah, there are stakeholders and shareholders in different companies, and if you are a publicly traded company, you're at the you're doing the shit at the behest of those shareholders, so you have to listen to what they say. So you don't have a lot of wiggle room. But you can still make something decent out of it, and the people who are talking to them should carry some weight when they speak. And I don't know, it just feels like it's less of a customer focus now, and it's just a business. And yeah, that's what it is. But gaming's never really felt like it's buttoned up and all black and white.
Right.
I don't know, movies can get no, I was going to say movies can get away with that more. But I guess that's not true either, because not everybody likes every kind of movie, and not everybody likes every kind of game. And there's multiple genres for different kinds of people. I don't know. It's just, it sucks when you look back on where we were and how we got to where we are now with how everything's running, and all based on microtransactions and subscriptions, and you don't own anything anymore. You're too concentrated on the Gundam, aren't you?
No, I'm listening. No, I agree.
I'm going to get off my soapbox because I feel like I've been ranting for a while. I'm upset at the state of things, and it's unfortunate with the shitty news that keeps coming out. And what is it? I don't know if you've heard it, but the quote of this year is like "survive till 25," and that's really what it feels like too. Like, a lot of these game companies are going to have to, or will be, trying to play it safe and just hold on. And I'm worried that it's even the games that are coming out this year from some of these Xbox studios that it's not going to be enough. Like Sony's going to have their own problems when it comes to that kind of thing because I don't think they have any big things lined up like they did, so they don't have anything to fall back on for now.
Right.
And Xbox's bigger titles are supposed to be coming out this year, if and or next year, as far as I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But if Microsoft and Xbox are eating losses because of Activision and Blizzard, it's the other studios that are going to suffer.
Right.
And I saw something about it's a rumor that they're looking to bring Call of Duty onto Game Pass. Which, if that works like it was supposed to before, they have to go through Ubisoft to do so, remember? Because they own the streaming rights to that. Actually, I'm second guessing that now. They own it, and Game Pass is a subscription. Oh, but that's to download it. Never mind, I'm stupid. It was for cloud gaming rights to stream the game.
Right.
So, it's not that. They can put it on Game Pass, and there's no surprise if they do. It's only a matter of time till the whole back catalog gets put on there. But I also saw something regarding the whole Xbox Studio closures that somebody within, whether it was Xbox or one of the studios itself, because people keep calling it the like Xbox and the Xbox gaming and stuff like that, and they said it's really no longer Xbox, it's now Microsoft gaming, and that kind of, I thought about that. I'm like, wow, that really changes things.
Yeah, but hasn't it always been that way, though?
Like, yeah, sure, it's a Microsoft thing, but it's always been Xbox this and Xbox that, or everything's themed with Xbox. And the fact that they pointed out saying that it's no longer really Xbox, it's Microsoft gaming, that kind of changes the tone of what you think or see Xbox as and what their outward message would be.
Right.
Like, think of it like that. If you're not into gaming and you hear Sony, you think technology or movies or stuff like that.
Right.
But then when you hear PlayStation, you're like, okay, game console, I get that. And it probably conveys some sort of message or some image. When you hear PlayStation gaming, you probably think of a game or some specific thing in mind. Or some specific game in mind. But when you say it's no longer PlayStation, you say it's Sony or Sony Gaming.
Right.
It sounds weird or feels weird because it doesn't convey that same image. And I'm sure it's not even intentional either. It just feels different.
Right. Because you're thinking, like you said, Sony. You're thinking equipment. You're thinking
straight up
stereos.
business.
Right. Where a PlayStation is the gaming brand. That's that.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like this is where Nintendo's got that leg up, where it's always been fun first.
Right.
And they do it smartly.
Yes, they do. I still must think that Nintendo used to be a card company.
Still can't get over that.
Nope.
Yeah, they've come a long way.
And it used to be nudie cards.
Not all. Mainly just playing cards. Just happen to have shit on it. The way you said that made me think of Billy Madison. Nudie Magazine Day. I haven't watched that movie in forever. Oh, speaking of movie, even though it's not a movie, it's still game related. Haha. Do you remember Multiverses? The WB Smash Brothers Brawl game?
Yeah. Are they finally bringing it back?
Yes, they are. They're finally bringing it back with 1.0 or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
They've showed some things. I'm not getting a good read on if people are excited for it or not, but here it comes. They're going to try again.
Bring back Kevin Conroy Batman.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I did see from it is that Joker's joining Multiverses too. But it's Mark Hamill's reprising his voice. And they said something about Kevin Conroy's voice is going to be in that as well.
Yeah, because he did all those lines prior to it.
I mean, WB probably owns the rights to a lot of things, so as long as the estate or whoever it is gets money, why couldn't they just like reuse lines from things?
Oh, I'm sure they probably got the okay, and then just taking lines from like episodes and shit like that.
So you're somewhat positive on AI, depending on the situation, I guess. How would you feel if WB used AI to replicate his voice to use in perpetuity in any Batman animated thing? So on the one hand, you get your favorite Batman, and he's doing the things that everybody knows and loves for. But is it really ethical and fair? I guess that one depends on how you look at it too, because I can think of that in a couple different ways. But you go.
No, I'm along the same lines. It's just more. This is just me. Then again, I'm also want more Kevin Conroy, but because that's my Batman. I'm sorry, him and Mark Hamill will be my Batman and Joker.
Hey, if Patrick Stewart ever passes away, I'm gonna be a wreck.
Oh my God.
That beautiful bald man.
Mm-hmm. He is a fucking national treasure. Okay.
Yeah. That's my man. Anyway.
I don't know. Like you said, it has to be like an ethical thing. If the estate is okay with it, and like if he didn't have any, and like prior to passing away, if he was okay with that type of situation, I don't see that being a problem. But if, like, let's say, for example, they outright said, no, I don't want to be used in
You
that
don't,
manner.
but there will be people who take umbrage with that. Severely.
What do you mean?
Not everybody's going to be okay with it. There's going to be a lot of vocal
right.
people that are pissed off.
That's what I'm saying. If Kevin Conroy, unless he voiced had an issue with something like that, then honor the guy's wishes. But if he didn't and he was okay with that type of stuff, and the estate is okay with that type of stuff, I don't see that being an issue.
But how do you feel?
I don't think it's really. I don't think it's really cheapening anything as long as it's to the character, you know.
Okay. So you'd be all for it as long as all the boxes are checked and all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted?
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lot. I want to say it's along the same mentality that like Robin Williams had with the genie. He lended his voice to the role, but he had stipulations to it. He didn't want his voice used for commercial purposes or whatnot, or the clout, his clout to promote the movie or whatever. He had his beliefs and what he wanted. You follow that, or
Disney didn't really abide by that, though, did they?
no.
Yeah.
He had a knip shit after they still tried to use him.
Yeah. What's the saying? Ask for forgiveness, not for... Fuck. I had
Better
it.
to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yes, thank you. And that's what it feels like a lot of, like, the fucking Sony instance. That's what it feels like. But that's, honestly, isn't that what companies do? They just do it and go, oh, I didn't know I could do it. Yeah, I'll take the fine.
Right, exactly.
Because it's easier to fine them, what, $2,000 rather than making them pay $20,000. Why am I so angry?
Because they're assholes.
It just sucks. It's a tough situation, and it sucks. All around. Everything. Everything sucks.
Yes, it does. I gotta do this twice.
Yay. Anyway, what's some happy news? What have you been playing since we haven't been able to play Destiny for a while? because of life.
I'm still playing that isekai game.
Yeah, of course.
I'm getting a little annoyed with it because they're trying to. There was a recent update on it, and apparently the Reddit community agrees with me on that part.
Did you ask them all?
It's
Everybody? Did you ask everybody?
yeah, sure. No, like the complaints that I'm seeing on Reddit about it is they implemented a system where, like, you know how games like to put in quality of life changes to make things easier, like to shorten repetitive tasks and shit like that.
Yep.
Well, they apparently implemented a system where you pay if you wanted to. The first the first 10 days is a trial, but after that you can pay 99 cents a day, not a day, a week, to basically um, to auto do everything in the game. Basically, collect all the items.
Oh, to
and
do it
shit
all
like
for
that.
you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And even then, I tried it to see how it worked, and even then, it doesn't do everything. Like, for example, one of the aspects is there's like a farming feature where
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it'll collect the stuff that's able to be farmed, but you still have to go in and um, sell those requested items to, because they have like bounties or whatever type of situation where people are requesting certain items, and once you grow it, you can give it to them. Does You still have to go in and do that?
It
You
sounds very
still
similar
have to
to a
go,
game Meg's playing.
yeah, and you still have to go in and replant stuff, and then other things. It's where some functions you want to do one right after the other. Yeah, you can collect certain things, but you click the button once, it collects it the one time, and then you have to go back and do it again. And how many times you got to press that button, type of thing.
Right.
Um, Basically, you're paying them to not actually play the game. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's dumb. Like, at least it gives me a reason to. If I'm not going to be, that's the little bit of thing that I'm doing in the game that actually makes it worth it. Like, surprisingly enough, of these mobile games, I want to say this is one of the only ones I've actually sunk real money into for certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you're going to be putting in that type of feature, why the fuck am I going to be playing your game? Or because I'm going to lose interest.
You're taking the game out of the game.
Right. Which seems to be everybody else's opinion, or the people
Yeah,
that
of
I'm reading
course.
about.
That makes no sense.
I'm
Like
like,
maybe
yeah,
something that automatically will water stuff for you when it's done or whatever. I can get that
right,
because that shit can be tedious, especially if you keep up with it. But
right,
like, don't don't negate your entire game.
right.
But you know what? There's still going to be those whales that end up spending the money on it just because it makes their life so much easier. They're
but
still going to make money from this.
the sad part is, this is an auto feature on top of other auto features that is already built into the minigame. Like like that, for example, that farming aspect that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's already an auto feature where you go in, you collect all the bounties. Is one auto feature. You replant the areas for prioritizing the bounties first, and then you can fill in the rest of the spots with whatever's left over if you have open spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's already pretty much auto featured out. That it takes out the tediousness of that. So you're gonna add an auto feature on top of another auto feature?
Well, you played it, I didn't. So to you, how tedious was it?
If you didn't have the auto sow and auto collect and all that, it was very tedious. Like at the like when they first launched it, it got annoying very quickly. But they also introduced the auto feature a day. Those auto features I was talking about, like a day or two after.
Interesting.
So that made things a little better. Um, that other thing, I just no, it's not worth my time.
You're savvy with your money.
Yeah, pretty much.
So is that it, or anything else that you've been playing?
Oh yeah, no. Have
That's
you?
fine. Air your grievances. This is what this episode's all about, apparently. So I ranted for a half an hour about the games industry.
Well, this one isn't really a grievance. This is more. This one's more actually something I thought was pretty decent. Have you heard? Have you heard of the anime Solo Leveling?
I
I don't
have
even
heard of
know.
it.
I don't even know if you want to call that an anime because it's coming out of South Korea, not actually Japan. So would it really be called anime?
Would you consider Avatar the cartoon an anime? It's got the look for the most part, but it's also an
Right.
American show.
Style-wise, yes. But if you're gonna go by definition, where
I think the connotation is anime equals Japanese animation, but
right,
you can. I mean, anime is short for animation, is it not?
yeah, basically,
Okay, so then theoretically you can call any kind of cartoon anime because it's animation.
right.
It's cartoon animation. I should be specific.
Personally,
So
I've always equated anime to that style of art. So,
right, right. I'm just
um,
I'm getting reductive. If you want to argue one thing, you got to argue the other.
I agreed. Um, but yeah, no, they apparently Netmarble made a mobile game for it, and that's what I've been playing the last couple of days.
Wait, who did?
Netmarble.
That does not ring a bell.
They're a mobile game company. They at
I
least
figured.
I know them as like they do. They make anime themed games. Like the last one I played was the Seven Deadly Sins,
Mm-hmm.
and that one was fun for a while until I started getting into the slime game.
You got into the slime.
Yeah.
Vampire Survivors got a bunch of new achievements and a free update to their game, and then a week later, I think they dropped the Contra DLC as well. So I've been jumping around between Fallout 4 and Vampire Survivors.
Yeah.
I
I was
did
gonna say,
play another Crab's Treasure for a minute too, which was fun.
yeah.
Do you remember which one that one is?
Nope.
That's the Crab Souls-like game.
Okay.
There's been some funny names for that game too, since it's a Dark Souls light, but it's a crab game.
Uh-huh.
The funniest one has been, the game Elden Ring.
Yep.
Instead, it's Sheldon Ring.
Oh my god. That is awesome.
It's a good game though. It's a lot of fun. It's not as tough as Dark Souls, which is cool, but it still plays like it. So if you played them before, you have a good idea, but it's more forgiving.
Yeah.
Can't complain. But the Fallout 4 new gen update released like not too long after I started playing that again.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun too. Fuck. There was something I had thought of that we should try to play or something, but I've completely lost it. This was a random thought one day, and I was like, I gotta remember that. Guess what I didn't do?
I've been putting a lot of shit on my phone lately because I can't remember shit.
I mean, that's fair. Have you not touched Dreamlight? Because I don't even think we've talked about it besides the screenshot you sent us.
No, I don't think I don't. When was the last time I touched it? I think the last time I played the game myself was when they released the DLC for Jack.
Oh, so like when they first dropped the update.
Right. I think I only played the new expansion maybe like 1 or 2 days, and then I mainly was just sticking with the original Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care for it. I honestly didn't
Wow.
care for the flow of the expansion. But Callie was still big into it and trying to get involved.
That was going to be my next question for that. But maybe you can answer something for me now.
Yep.
It's an entirely new island thing, right?
The expansion, yeah,
Yeah.
completely separate.
But it doesn't behave or anything like the other one. Like it plays differently, you said. So it's like you're not putting down houses and building things out and making it your own because the stuff is different there too, right?
You're still putting down houses. I haven't. I'm sure you can like delete stuff and do like you did in the original Valley. It's just not as, at least from the portion that I played at that time. I know they've opened up stuff since then, but it didn't look as expansive.
Mm-hmm. Not even the story
Um,
stuff.
I don't know. I didn't play the story that often. I just didn't. It just didn't catch my attention as much. Um,
Not not the new stuff or not even the old stuff.
yeah, not really even the old stuff because before I would used to have a blast just sitting there farming pumpkins and creating like massive farms, and now I'm just like,
You're over it finally.
yeah,
Yeah,
everything's kind of tedious.
I gotcha. Hey, we got the final shape to look forward to.
Yeah, I still need to pre-order that.
That's coming. So do I. That's coming out at a terrible fucking time.
Yes, it fucking is.
Well, you are starting your new job soon. I started at the beginning of June when that comes out. So I can't
Oh, I
really
thought you
enjoy
started
it.
it already. Are you
No,
guys just setting
I've been
everything up?
doing the meetings, meeting people that I'll be interacting with or talking to on a daily basis, just getting shit set up, and then hoping to have everything squared away by the beginning of June and hit the ground running.
Oh, no shit.
So
Okay.
yeah, but I was just like, fuck, it's coming out in June, and then I got vacation a couple weeks after that. That so much shit's happening at the beginning of June. Too much.
Uh, uh, yeah, I start the new job Monday, and then 2 days later, Callie has her surgery, so I'm gonna be off for that day. Luckily enough, the CEO at the time, when he came in for the interview, and we were talking about that, because they asked how, I want to say the prior interview,
Hmm.
and mentioned that she was supposed to have the surgery last month, and they asked how she was doing with it. And I was like, oh yeah, it got postponed because she ended up having like some throat thing. But I've already talked to my in-laws and whatnot and set it up so I can be here and somebody will be with her. And the CEO was like, I want you to take that day off.
Well, that's nice
I'm
of
like,
them at least.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they could have been easily like, yeah, whatever. Okay, no, that's cool. That's it's a good sign.
Yes, it is. Um, so yeah, have Callie surgery, and then um, as I was telling you, Morgan's going to be getting um,
You don't have
or
to
most
share if you
likely
don't
going to
want
be
to.
getting a helmet. Yeah, I have no problem talking about that stuff.
Okay.
It's not really that. It's not like it's a helmet. um,
Everybody's different.
yeah.
Just figured I'd let you know so you have that out should you want it.
Mm. No, I appreciate it. That type of stuff, I have no problem talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when it goes into like more detailed stuff, then yeah, probably not. Um, we have that, and then we have Sawyer's going to be doing summer camp.
Hey, aren't you a graphic designer?
I studied for it. I haven't done that stuff in God knows how long though.
Study up. You can make her the coolest helmet.
I still got art supplies. I can draw on it.
There you go. Hey, I've got all my Prisma markers.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Anyway.
Yeah, but it's going to be a busy summer, and then I got in August the trip to Portugal to go see my family over there.
Mm-hmm. I forgot that was coming up.
Yeah.
I know you talked to me a while about that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it and not looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I miss everybody there, but I wish we were under better circumstances, and hopefully things get better. But
Hopefully.
yeah.
I need A21. A21.
Where the fuck did I put my C's?
Your who?
My C's.
Oh, your C's.
Yeah.
I heard CDs.
Nope.
And then I was going to
Oh,
ask you,
God.
what year are we in?
That'd
I
be
know we're
hilarious.
old, but Jesus.
Listen, my computer, my tower still has a CD player on it.
That's not a CD player. That's an optical drive.
Whatever. I could pop a CD in there and it reads it and it plays. Okay?
Yes, you can. It
I
would
don't
do
know
that.
if it
And you
can
know
play
what?
DVDs though.
Oh, I dropped a piece. You are one of the few that it seems like has a drive still on your computer. Which I feel like people should still have because you never fucking know. It's good to have it. But then again, I guess they're probably not. I haven't built a computer in forever, so I don't know. But if a computer doesn't have one, I imagine they're not very expensive and they're super easy to swap out. So putting one in shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Right. And one of the main reasons I want it is just because if I need to use it, I can.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I agree with you. I'm okay with it. Doesn't mean I can't make fun of you for it still, but I agree with you.
Because at some point, I'm going to want to hook up my computer to, like, for example, if I do in the entertainment center for like movies or something like that, I'll still wall mount the TV, like where we were talking about the doing a built-in for that wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the TV there for like video games and shit like that. But if I want to do like movie nights and make it like use a projector or whatnot, I'll most likely have it hooked up to a computer or something
Right.
and control it that way.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Ideally, if I could do that and I really had the money, I would probably make my own life-size R2D2 and make
And
it
make that the
all-encompassing. Huh?
Make that the projector?
Projector, game system, computer tower, basically all around entertainment system.
So it would
of
be
its
an
own.
actual robot,
Yeah, it would be
essentially.
absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you just need to hit the lottery, and then you can make your dreams come true.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah, motherfucker. What step are you on?
I am still on the shoulder pieces.
That's what I'm doing too. I'm stuck trying to get the stupid yellow pieces connected. Like that little arm bar piece, it's just giving me problems.
It didn't seem too bad for me.
Well, congratulations. I'm happy for you.
Oh, the part that I hate
I got
the
it.
most was getting those itty bitty little fucking stickers on the head.
Yeah, that was annoying too. I finally got it. I got one part of it together. Yay. Now where's my A7?
Watch, I'm saying this shit, but I go to I'm gonna find out real quick that I missed a fucking step and have to take it all apart.
Oh no. Hopefully
I
not.
hope not.
Ay, ay, ay. So, are you going to buy a Switch 1 when the Switch 2 debuts? Or do you think you're going to hold out and actually buy the second Switch, depending on what it is and what happens?
I gotta do something.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. My wife's been begging.
Really?
I'm like, yeah.
Wait,
she wants
she's
a
literally
Switch
been... Wow. All right.
Yeah, she wants a Switch bad.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you get a Switch and you get her Animal Crossing, you're never going to see her again. I'm serious. She will love that game. You will love Stardew. But you will never get the Switch because she will be on Animal Crossing day and night.
Listen, she's already like the first game she already wants for the Switch. If it's not Mario Party, it's the Princess Peach game.
Okay.
I'm like, hold out, once we can. I can only say that so many times. Until my wife's like, fuck this, I want it.
Yeah, you're basically just hoping that the things are backwards compatible with the new thing too, depending on when it comes out. What if they say, yeah, here's our new system, but it's not coming out until 2026? Would you then just say screw it and buy it? I don't foresee it staying that long because the Switch is on its way out now.
Yeah. Well, no, when if we get the Switch, it's the time frame when the Switch 2 comes out isn't going to affect that.
Mm-hmm.
It's either we're gonna get the Switch 1 or the Switch 2 when we're ready. My only thing at this point, and I can't say shit because I already put out in the air to my wife, my wife and my brother and sister as to what I could possibly want in the future for like a Christmas gift or a birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
And it's roughly about the same price, so I can't say shit. Is because they just re-released it because of the anniversary. The TIE Interceptor, the Lego TIE Interceptor.
Oh.
Yeah, because that thing's like a good couple $100.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's why I said fuck no to it, and was trying to see if I could finagle piecemealing it. But yeah, it don't work that way, unfortunately.
You don't have the Millennium Falcon, right?
No, I do.
Oh, you do. How much was
Yeah.
that, if you don't mind saying? Because I thought that one was one of the expensive ones too.
There's different versions.
Oh.
The big one, the normal big one, I want to say is a good $200-300. The one I got was the 25th anniversary one, which was only 85.
Is that because it's smaller or less detailed?
It's smaller. I want to say it's the size of oh jeez, I'm trying to see in comparison. Yeah, I would say that's probably good. About the size of the box. About the size of the box the Death Scythe came in.
Oh, wow, that's pretty small.
Yeah. But it's big enough. It's big enough the way I like it because it has enough details that it's not like the itty bitty ones that you're like, oh yeah,
The
it
one that's
sort of
only
looks
15
like it.
pieces big.
Yeah. No, it's a decent sized one. I want to say that one I can't remember if it's the Star Destroyer that I built or it was the Millennium Falcon. It's one of them is like 700 something pieces. The other one's like 1,000 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a decent size. I think it was worth it. It's enough. It's enough details. It looks nice. Like the next time you come over, I have it displayed right next to my desk. And I have it between. Okay, you saw the X-wing that I built, right?
Yeah.
It's about that size lengthwise.
Okay.
So they're all three of them are roughly about the same size.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a decent size. There's enough detail in there, and it's big enough that you can proudly display it, but not pay an arm and a freaking leg for it.
Proudly display it.
I'm very proud of it. So,
Fair enough.
and apparently so is Sawyer because I have to keep fighting him off to not touch it.
No touching Daddy's toys.
That's the main reason why I got Sawyer his own little X-wing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, here's yours.
Speaking of toys, here's what I got so far.
Yay!
And I dropped him. It's fine.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yay.
And I got the 2 shoulder pieces almost completed.
So you're actually ahead of me by one piece. I don't have the other shoulder done.
I'm trying to find my D frame.
What are you trying to tell me?
Haha.
Hehe. I do believe my wife is home, though, so I think it's time to cut this and pack it up.
Okay.
Then we'll get back to your regularly scheduled program later.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess. Goodbye, everybody.
Man, that was already an hour. That
Yeah,
was a quick
oh, wow.
hour.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I did rant for a half of it, but yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, this is good. It's definitely brought out the because usually within an hour if we're just building it, we usually get one of these suckers done.
Yeah, this slowed it way down. No, this is cool. We'll have to just randomly am I a chicken? Pepper these in some places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Break it up. Get something out since we're going 6 weeks or so without an episode. Kids are too unpredictable to stay on a schedule right now.
Yeah. After Cali surgery, the next 6 weeks are going to be fun.
I need to find a different theme song for this one then. Since it's not a regular episode, I should do different songs for the special episodes.
You know what you should do?
Uh-oh.
If we don't get flagged,
what?
You should do the theme song to Gundam Wing.
What was this, Gundam hour? Like
Yeah,
we just hang
why
out
not?
and build stuff and talk? I mean, that sounds like fun to me.
We
I'm the
call
same
it
person when it comes to
Gunpla
that
and
shit.
chill.
Yeah, you need to go to bed.
No! I'm finishing the shoulder piece at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe during the weekend I'll catch up to you and then we'll keep building this. I'm packing them.
It's just the 2 pieces that I'm going to put on and then stick it in the shoulders and then put it away.
Oh, I found 1 or 2 that I haven't even started yet. Also cleaning up some stuff. So, yay! I've got like 2 in progress and 2 unopened, and this one now.
Yeah, it's all right because I still have the Gundam Aerial and
Heavy arms.
the
Heavy arms.
Master
You have
Grid.
heavy arms.
Huh?
Don't you have heavy arms?
Did we? Oh shit! Did we end up getting the heavy arms?
I think is that the one with the guns and the boobs?
Yeah, I don't think I ended up getting heavy arms.
I think I do. I'm gonna go look at my stack downstairs when we're done.
Yeah, I think you do.
I'll just send you a picture of my whole thing.
I think I remember. I don't because I remember you asking that question a while back, and I know we're gonna wrap this episode up, but this was around Christmas time because I remember you asking if I had the choice of one of the Gundams, if you could get me one would I get?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was, and I want to say that's when I said the heavy arms because I had already had the Sandrock, the Wing Zero, and I was waiting on the Death Scythe to come in.
I still need to get what the hell are they called now? I had the name and I forgot it. The Z guys, the bad guys.
Oh yeah, the
Don't tell me you lost.
the
name now.
Zaku's.
Yes, the Zaku's. Thank you.
Yeah. Or unless you're or if you're gonna go with the Gundam Wing ones, they have the Leos, the Tauruses, the Geminis. Yeah, they're basically a whole bunch of different ones.
You think that's what I was talking about? I've been
The
out
one
of
I bought
Gundam
once
for
is the
so long.
Zaku's.
Okay. That's the one that I Okay, I was gonna say for the bad guys, but I probably have bad guy Gundams downstairs, so I don't fucking know. So I'm not gonna say anything, so I don't look stupid, even though I just said it. It's like the idea of if X-Men had models, I would want a Sentinel, just because that's like the main bad guy you see all the time.
Agreed.
So to me,
okay, fair enough.
I need a Zaku.
Yes. I think for me, just because Gundam Wing is my major favorite. My favorite of the Gundam series. I want to say if I get more for like big show pieces, I would want to get the Endless Waltz version of the Wing Zero.
With all the wings.
Yeah. the Hell Custom, which is the Endless Waltz version of the Death Scythe.
With the wings, the bat wings.
And the Epion.
Okay, I didn't expect that one. What was I'm tripping over my words here because I'm like going back and forth which one I want to say. Was the other one not Pegasus?
Tallgeese?
Yeah, that's what it was. I almost said Tallgeese too.
Tallgeese was a close one. I think if I'm able to, I will want to get a master grade Tallgeese.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can't, I'd much rather of all the master grades I would want as like centerpieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want the Death Scythe Hell Custom, the Endless Waltz, Wing Zero. I already have the Strike Freedom, which isn't I
don't know what that one is.
That's from Gundam Seed Destiny. That's just my favorite Gundam overall.
See, I know that series.
Yeah.
At least the name.
That's the if you go towards the end of the season 1. That's the main character's Gundam at the end.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the Epion, because the Epion was outside of the Death Scythe. The Epion was my next favorite.
No, that's Espeon. It's a Pokemon. See, that's something I know.
You know they have Pokemon model kits, right?
What kind are we talking exactly? Because me and you have put together a couple nano block ones.
No, I mean like, it's not Bandai that does this, right? Or yeah, it is Bandai. Bandai actually has model kits of Pokemon.
But now that you mention that, that does sound familiar. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it and send it to you, and see if it's the same
it's
thing.
it's not as extensive that I've seen as like their cash cow is the Gunpla.
Yeah.
But they have Pokemon, they have other animes. Like I think I got my my former boss's daughter for her birthday because she was big into Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
I had not Demon Slayer. My Hero Academia. So I had gotten her a Deku model kit. I thought that was pretty cool. I had no idea.
That makes sense though, because look at all the Bandai Namco games. If it's an anime game, Bandai Namco's got a finger in it. That's not a really bad. I meant their hand in it. Jesus, where'd that come from?
If they can make money, they'll do it.
They'll put all them fingers in there.
Oh, Jesus. And this is where we say goodnight, people.
Yeah, okay, bye. Time to go.